So children, we can see in this picture which I was explaining to you that, the mainland of our country. Mainland means this is the landmass, right? Now, as we can see, two of the lines are intersecting each other, which actually tells the latitudinal and longitudinal extension of our country. Right. Now, the lines which run from north to south are the lines of longitudes, right? This way it runs. This way it runs. Are you getting my point? This way it runs, right? And there are overall in the globe, if we see in the globe, there are 360 lines, okay, 360 degrees. And if we cut half of the globe into two parts, then it will be 180 degree on one side and 180 degree on the other side. But overall there are how many degrees? 360 degrees, right? Now we are talking about the longitudinal extension, right? Now this yellow part is the mainland of India, right? Now it extends between the longitude 68 degree, here you can see 68 degree and 7 minutes, and this side it is 97 degree 25 minutes. Now this is the distance, and this is the extension which is longitudinally marked here, right? What is it? Is from 68 degree 7 minute, right? And this is the eastern side, okay, and 97 degree 25 minute eastern, because it lies on the eastern side. So the longitudinal extension will be both the sides, east and east will be mentioned. I hope this much is very clear, right? And if we talk about the latitudinal distance, now latitudinal distance means the lines which cuts the whole earth this way, right? So this is what latitudinal. Now if we talk about the lines of longitude, there are 360 lines, right? But here there are only 180 lines in latitude, right? So in the middle, which line goes? Imaginary line, that is the equator at 0 degree, right? So on the northern side of the equator there are 90 lines, okay, in the north, and in the southern hemisphere there are 90 lines, which both of the aggregate of these two northern and southern latitudes, it is making 180 degrees. Is that very clear? Now let us come to the latitudinal extension. So the latitudinal extension is, we are taking from the mainland. Are you getting my point? Though there are, many of the things like here, we will see Maldives and all, but we are just taking from here. So it starts from 8 degree and 4 minutes, north, right? North. Why we are taking north? Because it lies on the northern side of the equator, right? So 8 degree and 4 minutes north to 37 degree and 6 minute north. Now this is the mainland. That is why, right? So that is why it is coming like this. I hope this much is very clear. Now you can see that the Tropic of Cancer also passes through our country. Here is the Tropic of Cancer, which is crossing our country and dividing the country in almost two equal halves. Here this half and here this is another half. I hope this much is very clear. Okay, so there are two equal parts done by which imaginary line? That is the Tropic of Cancer, right? So the names of the states through which the Tropic of Cancer passes, it lies here only. You can easily see the places which are coming in this area, the states which are coming in this area are the point and the root of this Tropic of Cancer. They are falling in that root of Tropic of Cancer. Right. So the country lies wholly in the tropical and subtropical zone of Northern Hemisphere. Is that very clear? Tropical and subtropical zone of the Northern Hemisphere. Is that very clear? Fine. Now we know that this is our Earth, right? And this is the equator, and the area which is, under, inside the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, this area is what? The tropical area, right? And as we move up, little bit up, right? In this side, the Arctic Circle, and here, what is that? Arctic Circle, and here it is Antarctica. This is the limitation, and the region which is found in these two sides are what is that? That is the temperate zone. So in the middle of the tropics is the Tropic of Cancer, tropical zone, and beyond this is the temperate zone. And if we move beyond this, it means to the polar side, from where? From the Arctic Circle and from the Antarctica, that is the frigid zone. Frigid zone means it is frozen throughout the year. Are you getting my point? This is what I wanted to explain you. Okay. So, if we talk about this mainland, this is the proper extension. Right? Now, very important thing. What lies in the southernmost tip of the mainland of India? That is Kanyakumari. We are talking about the mainland. What is here? We are finding Kanyakumari. Right, and this is where? On the tip of the mainland of India. And this point is only 8 degree north, right? You can see here 8 degree and 4 minute, almost 8 degree north of the equator. However, it is not the southernmost tip of India. Why? Because there are number of regions which are found where? In the ocean, that the islands, right? What is that? Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the southernmost part. Right. So what is that? The extension should be from there 6 degree north. Right. But actually when we see the mainland of India, we take the extension from 8 degree, leaving out that part which starts from 6 degree north from the equator. I hope this much is very clear. Okay. Now we see there is a time set, that is the time which is according to our country, standard meridian of India. Right now, the time which is set according to our country is 82.5 degree east longitude, which serves as the standard meridian. Now it is very difficult to in the earlier times just to set the timing. So what was set to set the timing? First of all, any country, the mainland of that country, if the timing was to be set, the center part was taken. Right, wherever the center part was taken. Now for example, in our country, it is Allahabad, right? So the center part, the calculation from that area till the Greenwich Mean Time, till that line which is on 0 degree, which is on the first line of the longitudinal line. So from there the calculation is done, and then afterwards, this standard meridian of India was set up. Right. So if we talk about the standard meridian, the meridian of 82.5 degree east, whose local time serves as the standard time for our country. Now what is this time? Now this calculation starts from Allahabad, right, where the sun rays directly fall. At that moment, the counting of the time is being calculated, right? From where? From the Greenwich Mean Line, right? So this time is 5 hours 30 minutes ahead of the Greenwich Mean Time. Why? Because it is on the eastern side, right? And the whole of the earth rotates from west to east, Right. So we are ahead. How much? 5 hours and 30 minutes ahead of the Greenwich Mean Time. So in every country, this time of, this style of timing is used for setting the proper time for that country. Right. So what is that? 82.5 degree east longitude serves as what? The standard meridian of India. And where it is? It is taken from Allahabad. I hope this much is very clear. Okay, now once again, I would say, I will tell you that it is a peninsula. Our country is a peninsula, and it is surrounded by water from three sides. Right, on the western side, we will see the Arabian Sea. Right, and on the eastern side, we will see the Bay of Bengal, and in the southern side, we will see the Indian Ocean. Right. So these, oceans make our country a peninsula. Right. So the northward extension of Indian Ocean, that is Arabian Sea, and eastward extension, that is Bay of Bengal here. Right. So India is having a very long coastline, isn't it? You will see this half of the part is where it is surrounded by the ocean, and this coastline is very, very long from both the sides. Okay. So the length of the coastline of the mainland is about 6,100 kilometers. I hope this much is very clear to everyone. Okay.